So we are going to take our 0.15 moles of NaOH, and then we're going to put, I'm just putting the units of mole fraction on there. So it's an understood 1 mole of solution. So I need my top unit to be moles into grams, NaOH. And then I've got 39.98 grams in 1 mole of NaOH. And that'll get my top unit in moles. Sorry, I wrote that backwards. Make sure you're flipping it correctly. So in 1 mole of NaOH, I've got this 39.98 grams. There we go. And then the mole of solution, remember that if we have 1 mole of solution, that means that we have the difference between the solute and the solvent is the amount of the difference between the solution and the solvent. The difference between the solution and the solute is the amount of solvent, 0.85. So I need to, again, rewrite this as its 2 parts. So we have moles of NaOH, and we have moles of solvent, which is water, so I should just put water. And so if I have 0.15 moles of NaOH, I already know that I have 0.85 moles of water. And then we just are going to turn those into grams. 1 mole NaOH. 39.98 grams of NaOH plus that term. And in 1 mole of H2O, there are 18.02 grams of H2O. Now that gets us to grams over grams, and we need to add in a 100%. So I'm going to go ahead and put this in my calculator. 0.15 times 39.98, and then I'm going to say divided by, parentheses, 0.15, and it's the same thing, 99.98 plus 0.85 times, oops, that was a times, 18.02, and that whole thing I want to be multiplied by 100, and I get that the mole fraction, or that the mass percent is 28, and it looks like I've got 2 sig figs going on. So 28%.